Hi and good evening. Thank you for coming out and learning about the importance of using essential oils and natural products for your pet. So I'm going to, in this video, talk a summary all about safety, natural products, how to help and why you need essential oils and natural products for your pet. But first, it wouldn't be a pet video without meeting my pets. Whoa, sorry there. This is my 15-year-old, my sweet Rosie. She's an old lady, but she was one of my first babies, a fur baby, before I even had kids. So she's very elderly and sleeps a lot, has some she's blind, eye problems. So her sense of smell is so strong. So essential oils has helped. I keep and food bowl so she kind of knows that area where to go. Okay, and then put her down. Then I have our younger pup. Come here, Louie. Oh, here's Louie. Come on. He was relaxing by me. Oh, see, he's tired. Well, Louie's 1 year old, and he has grown up with essential oils since he was a puppy. So it's important when you have, when you're introducing oils to dogs that you start really slow. A good way is just wear oils yourself around them. Wear like a diffuser necklace around them, diffuse and let them be around you before maybe putting it on topically. Animals have such a strong sense of smell, 10,000 times of ours, so you have to be careful. But the important thing with essential oils is, just like humans, our fur babies, cats and dogs, horses, and other animals need natural products without toxins, because toxins from maybe cheaper oils or a shampoo, a cleaning product can absorb into their fur and skin and then go directly into their bloodstream. We want our fur babies to last and live a long time because they're part of our family. So start slow. Some tips are to start slow and dilute. Maybe one ratio could be 1 drop essential oil to 5 drops of a carrier oil. And if you don't know what a carrier oil is, that's like a greasy, fat-soluble oil. Uh-oh, my light just came off. And that would be like a cooking oil. Young Living is the type of essential oil. Oh, I scared poor Louie here with my paper. Young Living is the oil company that I trust because of their purity and because they have a seed to seal guarantee. The seed to seal guarantee means that from the seeds they choose, organic and strong seeds that they put into the soil, all the steps of distilling to bottling up the oil. They own every step of the process and they're actively involved, unlike most other essential oil companies who use brokers. And they make sure that the amount of time harvesting, distilling, growing, when, how long all that stuff is to get the most therapeutic benefits, because that's why we want them, right? So I would only go with Young Living. And they have an Animal Sense pet line. And so that's what I'm going to talk about. But you don't have to use just their Animal Scent pet line. You may use your essential oils too. Maybe you already have an essential or a Young Living premium starter kit and you have 12 wonderful oils and a diffuser already. You can start with those, and I'm going to talk about that. But basically, remember with pets, and if it's the first time that you're using them around, your pet starts slow and dilute. Another way to use oils would be to make a spritzer or like spray. Get a bottle, 2 to 4 ounces of water, whatever your spray bottle is, and then like 2 drops of essential oil. So let me back up and say start with safety tips. I kind of said a few, but let me go back. First of all, I'm not a veterinarian. I'm not a doctor or an expert on this, but I did my research and I gathered lots of information, and I have my own experiences with my dogs, and that's what I'm going to share. So safety things, just like people, we don't put essential oils in our eyes or ears or any sensitive areas. Sometimes paws, can you see it right there? Louis didn't like that. Paws are really sensitive for dogs. Unlike humans, our feet aren't. On the bottom of our feet aren't as sensitive. So kind of, you just have to see. Every dog is unique, just like every person is. So they're going to react differently. And one day something might work and maybe, or another day it might not. So think about that. There are, another safety tip, there are hot oils that you should be very careful with dogs and cats and other pets, just like people, just like babies. Think of your pets as babies. And so you're going to have extra caution and dilute a little bit more, less strong. But these are some hot oils you want to be careful with, and put a lot of water with them or dilute them at all. They are cinnamon bark, clove, mountain savory, oregano, and thyme. I would also say peppermint. Okay. A couple other things. Don't use essential oils, just to be safe if your dog is pregnant. And like I said before, a dog's sense of smell can be 10,000 to 100 times greater than humans. They need their sense of smell. Just like my dog, 15-year-old Rosie, that is blind. And also, I didn't mention, she's almost deaf. So she relies on our sense of smell. She smells our house to know where everything is. And she does love exploring new places with her sense of smell, because that's all she has left pretty much. So we don't want to overpower it. Okay, so how would you choose an oil for your pet? Well, guess what? Your pets will let you know. Allow your pets to choose an oil. One fun thing is you can get, I did this afternoon. I got Stress Away Purification. And I'm going to talk about these two oils. These are not exactly from the animal scent line, but they're popular oils with Young Living that I use a lot. Well, I got these two. I kept the lid on. When you smell it as a human, you can smell a little bit, but dogs can smell these without even having it open. I put these down on the kitchen table or kitchen floor, and I called Louis over. And then I put it up to his nose, and he walked away from purification. He did not need this today. He's not stinky. Purification purifies the air and also helps against outdoor bugs and critters. Stress Away is calming and sweet, and he was starting to lick the bottle. That he was letting me know that's something he would prefer today, or maybe he needed it today. So that's one way. Let your pets decide what they need and what oils they would like. So if they're interested, they're sniffing it more, they're licking it, then that probably should mean that they want that, or that's an oil that they if they leave the room. So there are 3 ways to use essential oils. Just as with humans, you can use oils topically, aromatically, and internally. So let's talk about topically. One way to do this is topically, not putting it on directly, but I can drop my hand. I love Stress Away. I put Stress Away on. Rub it on my hand and then pet your dog. I'm sorry, my dog is, Louis, come here. Come here. Maybe I can turn my camera over a little bit. And I would just pet my dog. Another thing is even putting a drop on his collar. And this should calm him down, the Stress Away. He's smelling my hand right now. Oh, Louis, he's not cooperating. He doesn't want to be on the camera. So that's one way. Put it on your hands and then pet your dog. Probably just pet him on his back, behind ears. That can be a good thing. Make sure though you avoid the eyes and ears, inside the ears. Another great way to topically use oils with your dog is make a spray or spritzer. Like I said, you get glass is best. Glass bottle, put distilled water or regular water, and 2 to 4 drops, maybe 1 to 4 drops of essential oil. And you can spray it on your dog or in his dog bed, the pet area, or in the car. If your dog gets car sick, spray an oil. I'll talk about some good oils for digestion and tummy trouble in a minute. And you can just spray that. When you're outdoors and don't want to get bugs, you could spray it on him as well. I'm saying him because I'm talking about my Louie. You can make your own dog shampoo with essential oils. My camera is moving. Okay, a homemade DIY recipe would be getting a few drops of Castile soap and maybe any few drops of essential oil. I might say something good for skin, like lavender would be good, and you could make your own dog shampoo. But I love scent shampoo. It's super concentrated, so you don't need a whole bunch. A little goes a long way, and it's very sensitive, or good for sensitive dogs. It has no bad ingredients, so you know that it is getting into their bloodstream. So this is a natural product. So I love this. We keep this always in our house for our dogs. Another thing you can do topically for your dog is to mix oils and water in the sink and then soak a bath towel on the mixture. Wring it out so you can tell it's highly diluted, but there's that essential oil in there, and then you can lay it on your pet's back. If you have a smaller dog, the less it weighs, it's smaller, then it's going to be more sensitive. So you always want to dilute your oils with water or carrier oil before using. Start small and start low in amount of oils diluted and see how your pet reacts. That's the best thing. The second way to use essential oils with your dog is aromatically, smelling it, okay? So diffuse. Your whole family will love having a house with a diffuser in it. And so start with less is more. And the key is always don't lock your dog in a room with a diffuser, because if it bothers them, they will leave. They'll leave the room. They know their own body. So leave the door open. Don't ever lock them in. And like I said, I like to wear diffuser necklaces, and I'm always around my dogs, so they've gotten used to the smell that way. A cool DIY thing that can help, I kind of think of this aromatically, is make a, I don't know what to call it, but a baking soda deodorizer. So get a couple cups of baking soda and 3 to 5 drops of, I would say, recommend purification essential oil that takes out smells and purifies the air. And mix that up and then sprinkle it on the carpet, possibly vacuum after that, or the pet area, a kennel that you might have, or one of those cage things, the dog bed, any of those things. I like the other day, it was New Year's Eve. There were some fireworks in our yard, in our neighborhood, and our dogs got scared. So I used some Peace and Calming. Do I have that here? Let's see. I don't know if I have it. But you could use Stress Away, Lavender, Valor, any of the calming oils. And I put a drop on the dog blankets because it was time for bed for them and to calm them down. So you can do that. So also, the third way to use essential oils is, Rosie's getting caught with my stuff here. There you go. Is internally. Just like humans, dogs can use it internally, but in a low amount. So there are a Vitality line of essential oils from Young Living. They have white labels. So all of those you can use internally for dogs or humans. You can drip essential oils, maybe one, on a dog treat before you give it to them. You can put a drop of peppermint for some digestion support in the dog's water or food. You can even brush the dog's teeth with a small amount of coconut oil, like a cooking oil, and maybe one drop of thieves essential oil, which is good immune support, antibacterial, and then brush your teeth, maybe with a little bit of gauze or a real toothbrush. So those are a few things. Okay. This is a cool thing. Some, like the oils, are kind of strong. Well, you can just get a toothpick, dip it in the bottle or even around the rim, and then put that, kind of mix it around the dog food. That's another way. Okay, so why do we need oils? Why would our dogs need oils, or our cats, or our pets? Just like humans, we have different things we go to. I haven't used essential oils just for no reason, but when I notice that my dogs are having some skin problems, some tummy trouble, or anxious or scared. So let's start with the anxious or emotional support. This is a big thing. You know that when there are storms, fireworks, loud noises, they had some traumatic experience and they're anxious. Maybe visitors coming, another dog they don't like, or when you're leaving the house, they're anxious. So Young Living has this great oil called Tea Away in the Animal Scent line. It helps. I remember Tea Away is like stress away, has the away in it, that it helps support emotional well. So you could rub it on your hands and put it excuse me, behind the dog's ears. Also, maybe make a spritzer and put it around them, or on their pillow, on their dog blanket or bed. Here's another tip, just with your pets. When you know that they're anxious or scared, stay with them. Maybe give them that calming oil. I recommend lavender. I put a spray top on mine, so it can be like a pillow spray for me or my pet. Valor's another great one. Just use the oils that you have. Frankincense, very grounding, very safe to use on your dogs. And stay with them for 15 or half hour to build trust with you, and they know that you're a place of comfort for them when they're scared. Another great one that they're in the, oh, I left it over there. There is a kid scent line, and there is a baby line called Seedlings, and there's a calm blend. That would be appropriate for calming down dogs too. Another reason we might use essential oils for dogs is when dogs go outdoors. Maybe you take your dog hunting, on a hike, or just out in the yard. Everyone needs some exercise, fresh air. It's really great for your dogs to get moving too. So a few oils that are perfect for dogs are purification and citronella for that reason, to help with insects, or so that they don't get those things. Again, you can apply a couple drops in your hands and then rub it on your pet's back or on their coat. You can make a spray bottle. Maybe you're using purification and citronella yourself to protect yourself from being bitten up, and then put on yourself, and then your hands already have it, kind of rub your dog. And there, hot days, this is what I like to, just thinking about outside, peppermint is so cooling. I love to put this on a hot, closing my eyes on my face or my neck, but you could also cool off your pets. So think about that in hot days in the summer month. Avoid the face though. They don't know when to close their eyes. Okay. Another reason we might need essential oils for dogs is when they get hurt or have a wound. So Young Living, in their animal scent line, has these 3 oils that are like a trio that go together to help heal skin problems, wounds, and cuts, and things like that. Pure Clean, Infect Away is number 2, and then Mend Well. Pure Clean helps cleanse it first because you got to clean it, just like we might use Melrose or some tea tree on us. And it purifies the skin irritations. You can directly put it on, or again, dilute it maybe with water, maybe 8 to 10 drops in an ounce of water, and spray it on the area. By the way, I didn't mention this. This is cool. The animal scent line, which are, I believe, 5 different essential oils, and the shampoo, and 2 other things I'm going to talk about. Every time you buy something for that, a proceed goes to this nonprofit company called Vita Ground, and they protect the habitat of grizzly bears and other wide roaming animals. Isn't that cool? So I love that Young Living does that. Infect Away is the second step, and you can add a couple drops to spray bottle and spritz it on, and then finally Mend Well. So it's after it's clean and all the infection could be gone. Then Mend Well is a soothing oil, and all these oils I'm just talking about are all diluted and ready to go. So you could put them directly on your pet, but if they're small pets, maybe cats or small dogs, I would dilute it still. But Mend Well is perfect to massage in the area as long as it's not too tender or new yet, and maybe put 1 or 2 drops over your pet. It calms them and gives a grounding effect and just helps the skin. Another reason we probably would use, a common reason that our dogs need, and our pet and our cats, other animals need essentials, is tummy trouble. How many of your dogs, have you seen your dogs go outside and eat some grass? That's a sign that my dog is having tummy trouble. Another sign is when they won't eat their food. And with my older dog, Rosie, this is common for us. So there is an animal scent blend from Young Living that's already diluted, ready for pets. Is called Paragize. It reminds me of Digize. Has the eyes at the end. And it's all about helping tummy support. It's a blend of ginger, peppermint, spearmint, and a few other supportive oils for the digestion. So you can apply it over the abdominal area of your pet. Maybe even put a warm compress, like a warm washcloth. You could even put the oils directly on the washcloth. And then, or if you don't feel comfortable, do a spritzer again. But this oil helps prevent against parasite problems or just any digestive problems. If you don't have that, you can use ginger or Digize or Tummygize. Tummygize is in the kids scent line, and it's perfect for smaller pets. It's already diluted. It's good for kids, and it's good for your dogs too. Another great oil for digestive problems is peppermint. I use peppermint for my tummy problems and digestion. You can put a drop in your dog's water, and he'll drink that up. And you can also, this would be good for dogs that get car sick. You can use the Paragize, Digize, peppermint for car sick. Or maybe they're transitioning to a new food. I know our dog Rosie had a hard time with that, and giving some of these oils to support their stomach can help in transitioning to new foods. When I'm talking about peppermint, I just want to say this is also great, not just for, it doesn't just have one reason, right? Cooling oil, like I said. If you have a pet that performs like horses or dogs, this is a nice cool down. Wash down your horse with a little bit of peppermint water, or cool them down. If you notice that your pets who perform might be a little Azul sports cream, or if you have elderly dogs like my Rosie, and you know that there's inflammation or pain, sometimes Rosie limps, we put Copaiba or Panaway. Panaway diluted with a carrier oil or a spritzer on the location. Copaiba is a, I don't have it here with me, but it is a white label vitality oil. So it actually tastes pretty good and is really mild. And you can put that in the dog food, dog treat, dog water. So the last reason I feel like a lot of animals struggle is skin issues and maybe dental stuff. So Young Living has answers for you, and all natural. You don't want your dogs to get those toxins and maybe develop cancer later or more skin problems and have irritations. So keep your dog or cat's coat and horse's coat healthy and clean without those harsh, harmful ingredients. Okay, I can't wait to talk about my favorite Animal Sense product. It is the Animal Sense ointment. Now, it is wonderful, a thick balm slab that you can put on, I like the smell, on your pets or on you. I actually use it more on me, but it's a good thing I have it because I could use it for Louie. So if your dogs have itchy skin, or let's say they got cut, or they're using the Mendwell, you can put, or if you want to keep some oils on the dog, you can put the oils on and then after to lock in the oils and to stay. You can even do that for you as well as humans. This is okay if the dog licks it up because there's all natural ingredients in here. Several essential oils and like avocado oil, castor oil, apricot oil, nourishing, fat-soluble kind of oils. I love it. It's great for cuticle support, dry heels, elbows, good protectant for going outdoors. I had an itchy rash the other week, and right here, and I put some on, and it went right away. It helped so much. So I love this. And I already mentioned before, but keep your dog's coat healthy, especially for sensitive skin, is the shampoo. It's made with, it conditions, it protects the coat. That's all that Louie's used in his whole life. And it's safe for all of us, and it has a nice scent. My kids do the bathing of the dogs, so they enjoy using it. Okay, another product, I said dental. You know, I don't really like brushing my dog's teeth. We do need to do that. But a couple times a week, Young Living has these dental chews. They're very hard, and so they're really good for dogs to clean their teeth. They're made with spearmint, peppermint, paragize oils, and it really helps their oral and digestive health. It has these ridges, so it helps remove buildup in your dog's teeth. They enjoy eating it. It's easy for them to chew too. You don't need to do this every day, just 1 to 2 times a week. For smaller dogs, you can even break it in half and make it last longer. The cool thing is there's no artificial ingredients, flavors, preservatives, fillers, so you know that it's good things. There's also cat treats, and the same thing. They're crunchy and tasty and convenient, and they're ginger essential oil. Now, thinking about our pets, just like our babies, they are our fur babies, and just like us, that's safe. And I was saying earlier that what we clean with, especially the floors, all the surfaces, the dogs are licking everything. I only use Thieves Household Cleaner, which is all natural, has great ingredients. It smells good too. On my floors and surfaces, you can clean dog toys with it. And so think about that. Don't expose your dogs who are smaller, have smaller bodies, and chemical overload is more in them. So this is great. You need this. I also heard this tip. Luckily, fingers crossed, our dogs haven't got sprayed from skunks. But using some Thieves Household Cleaner and lemon essential oil help get the yucky skunk smell out of some dogs. So that's another tip. Also, excuse me, bending over, what we wash our clothes in and our dog bag our dog beds, blankets, maybe you wash the collars, is important because it also, there's a residue and stays on. And so Young Living has a great natural laundry soap. It's really highly concentrated. I like that it's a little bottle, better for environment. You just need like 1/4 of a capful to do the job, and it's great. So I recommend that. Finally, one other thing, you can use supplements with your dog. So I don't feel like our dogs have needed this yet, and I'm thankful that my 15-year-old Rosie still is walking. She used to have a little like joint problem in her knees, but she really hasn't limped or had problems for a long time now. But sulfurzyme is a sulfur supplement, and it contains MSM. So dogs need MSM because it gives them healthy cartilage, skin, fur. It helps normal cell growth. It helps their digestion and their joints, just like people. Notice like your dog's eating grass. Mine does when I know that they have some digestive problems. Well, it's a sign that they also need sulfur or MSM. And so you can give your dogs sulfurzyme. Sulfurzyme comes out. This is a wonderful supplement I use several times a week. It's really helped my joints because I have knee problems. So it comes in a powder and capsules. So the capsules are what you want to give your dog. Just open it up and put it in their dog food. Don't get the powder because it has stevia in it to make it a little sweeter because you mix it with water or a drink. And stevia is not good for pets. All right, so I hope that you learned a lot and some helpful tips about using essential oils. Don't be afraid to use them. Help your pets, and they'll love you for it. Make them feel better. And remember, just go low and slow. Go take one step at a time. Just expose them to essential oils and just be observant on their behavior. I feel like our Louie, who's been grown up with essential oils since he was a puppy, he really loves essential oils. He'll lick when we put our thieves on at night on our feet, or he loves my lavender lotion when I put it on my legs. Yeah, but I pay attention. When he doesn't like something, he will leave the room. And I'm thankful to have essential oils as a toolkit to when a problem will arise. Maybe later he might have some more skin issues or a stomach ache, and I'm ready and prepared to comfort him because he is one of our family and I care about him. So how do you get these products? Well, if you're already a Young Living member, order them. And you, when you're a member, remember you get that 24% discount. Get on Essential Rewards, the monthly auto ship program where you get points back, 10 to 25%. So you can even get a further discount on your pet products. But maybe you're not a Young Living member yet. And when you're a member, you get the wholesale prices. So we want that, right? Not paying retail. So get a hold of me, contact me, or the person who invited you or showed you this video, and we will hook you up. We can make a custom kit to help you get the wholesale prices right away to customize the needs of you or your pets. I want to recommend, though, you get a premium starter kit because it comes with a diffuser and 12 essential oils. So you could use it on you and your fur baby. So contact me and please share what you've learned or your experiences or your questions. Thank you so much for watching and listening, and I hope you and your pups and cats and hamsters and horses have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.